am I now going to attempt to do?
You're going to attempt to mend my washing machine.
What normally happens when I mend something?
Bam bam moments.
Yeah, well, hopefully now I've got more patience, but normally things go horribly wrong when I try to fix something. So here goes. Yeah, so what it was, we had a leak in the washing machine, and I've got a little endoscope camera, managed to get that underneath and work out where the leak was coming from, and it was a leaky door seal. So good old YouTube shows you how to repair or replace the door seals. So I got one of those ordered from eSpares. My daughter had it delivered to our postal address back in Kings Lynn. Daughter travelled, brought it over. On the day she was bringing it over, we'd done a load of washing and an error code come up, F11. So Googled F11 and the error code is a pump fault. So now I have a leaky door seal, which I have a replacement door seal for, and a knackered pump. So I'm now going to try and attempt to get it all out, but I'll show you the problem I've got. The washing machine is in the back of the boat, in the engine room stroke utility room, and that's where the washing machine is. And that's everything else that's in here. So basically, I've got to remove everything from the shelves, take the shelves out to be able to get that piece of worktop out, and I've only got about 1.5 foot to pull the washing machine forward because of that step there. So getting behind it is going to be a struggle. Well, I've managed to get the worktop out. Trouble is, this washing machine's full of water, so I've got to undo the outlet pipe and manually drain the water out. Never a lot of room in here. Now I'm assured that getting this lid off is quite easy. There's two screws on the back to undo. The lid will slide forward, and then I think there's two stainless fixings here and 2 at the bottom, and the front should come off to let me get at the drum. But once I've got them off, I'll show you a little bit more in detail. Right, so far I've taken the lid off. I've removed 2 screws here, which holds this on, another 2 screws there, and by rights this should lift off. Like so. Now there's another two screws which will release the front. Once I've released the front on here, there's a sprung loaded clip that holds the door rubber on the front. I believe you just get a screwdriver under that and prise that off. So we'll have a go. And that's the retaining clip for the front rubber. Yeah, now let's see what I'm doing. Now that's removed. This should just pull off. So that's off. Now it's just a matter of removing this. So take these other 2 screws out. I've already removed the bottom ones, and then this front should come off. That just lifts once you unscrew that just lifts off of the catches. Disconnect the plug for the door switch, and that's the front of the washing machine off. So that's the state of play we're at now. Now all I need to do is a cable tie around this part of the door rubber, and that's the blower entry for the dryer. And there's another clip which has actually come off. Now this could be why it's been leaking from the door, because the retaining clip, I haven't actually removed that, but this retaining clip is off. But anyway, I'll put a new door seal on it. I've bought a new retaining clip. So this door rubber just prise it off all the way around. I don't know whether that will come off there with that clip on. Yes. So that is the old door rubber removed. Now all I need to do is just clean up all this crud around here, fit the new one on, fit the new seal, the door can go back on. But as I say, I've got a F11 pump error, which is pump failure. Now the pump on some models, the pump is mounted at the front, and you have a filter that you unscrew there to get any crap and bits and pieces out. With this one, the pump is at the back. So I've got to pull the machine forward and tilt it over so I can get underneath it to have a look what's going on with the pump. Well, I've fitted the new seal, got that on. I've got the old seal here. It's basically just fitting that bit over the lip that runs around the drum there. It came with a new retaining clip, which, although it's plastic and the other one was metal, it looks a bit wider, so I've used that. Now it's just a matter of putting the door back on, pulling that onto the door seal, and then putting the retaining spring in there. Then I've got to get to the pump at the back. Oh, this is a big moment. I've got the front back on. The rubber is on the drum, and I've just got to fit it to the door, and nothing's gone wrong. And just remember, this isn't a tutorial. There's some good tutorials on YouTube how to do this. This is just me doing it, and I was filming it because I thought it was going to get amusing because things were going to go wrong, but it hasn't. So I'm now going to put the door seal back onto the front and fit that last retaining clip. Let's see if we can get it in shot. Now apparently all we have to do is just lift this well, that's that all the way around, and there's just this little springy clip that just fits in here. I'm assuming. Ta-da! Well, that was a little bonus. There's actually more room here than I thought. If I show you, there, I've spun the washing machine round to its side, and I've now got room to move it completely round, he says. Without pulling all the pipework off the wall, which I nearly did. And now I should be able to get to the back of the washing machine to get to the pump down there. I'm praying it's just a blockage in there and not an electrical problem, because I'll have to order a new pump and go through all this again after Christmas when I can get one delivered. Right, I've managed to turn the washing machine round and tilt it forward, so hopefully if I can release these little plastic clips on the pump, I can check there's nothing blocked in here, because this is where it fits on the bottom of the drum, and if there's blockages in there it's not pumping out. And I'll double check all that, put it all back together, turn it on, and hopefully it'll work. But there's no blockages, so I'm just worrying it might be electrically the pump has failed, which will mean a new pump. But I'll take this other bit off and we'll see. Well, I'm glad I did. These colour catches in. Well, the colour catch has been caught in the pump. Yeah, so that's the bottom of the drum where this rubber thing goes on, which goes onto the pump, and in there was the offending item. So I'm feeling pretty positive right now. Right, these are the offending items.
Is that what it is?
Your colour catchers wrapped around the pump.
Okay.
But so hopefully get it all back together and you got to do a load of washing. Yay, but we've been here that long, I don't think we've got any water. Boo. Yeah, so feeling pretty pleased with myself right now. Just got to get it all back together, plumb back in, plug back in, do a wash cycle. Hopefully the pump will pump the water out. The water that's in the drum won't leak onto the floor through the new door seal that I've fitted, and then put all the shelving and all the bits and pieces back together. Yay. Oh, by the way, this is Christmas Eve. This is what I'm doing on Christmas Eve. Right, that's everything back on. The cold water is reconnected. The waste has been reconnected. I'm just going to plug her in, put it on a quick cycle, and make sure everything works before I put all the worktop and bits and pieces back in.